Hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm so sorry about taking a break for so long. I'll explain more of that in another video. But today's video, we're getting right back into it with this HomeLite Super 240 Classic. Now, I had a customer bring it to me. They took it apart to clean the carburetor, which I had to re-clean. And they could not figure how to get it all back together. So, they said they had all the parts. We're going to find out if that was true or not. And we're going to show you how to put this all back together. Now, first thing we're going to do is we are going to start with the carburetor. Carburetor is going to go in like this. The choke's going to go on. Okay, first things first, we're going to put that just one fuel line. So we're going to grab our needle nose pliers. We're going to pull that up tight to us without pulling too hard on it. And we're going to press that on. Now from there, we are going to take the gasket. You know what? I messed that up. Let me put this gasket on first. Pretty self-explanatory. Line up the holes. Then we'll take the fuel line. Sorry if I'm blocking the way of the video. Fuel line is bad. That's why the fuel line's not going on there. Oh, Jesus. I'm hoping I can make it work. Since it's just that one little part that was bad. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to nip the top of that fuel line off. And it should be enough. I should still have enough fuel line to put it back on the carburetor hole. So like I said, we're just going to nip the top off. Okay, that dropped in there, not a big deal. Okay, gasket, just line it up. Now we'll grab that fuel line again. And now we'll line the carburetor up. Now, as you can see, the carburetor is in there. So now what I'm going to do, okay, next we're going to do the throttle cable, just like this. Now what you're going to have to do is just pick up that carburetor. Try not to pull that fuel line we just put on off. Now all you got to do is just get the Z-bend in. Activate the choke, makes it a little easier. These HomeLites, they don't give you a lot of space to work. One of the reasons I don't like doing HomeLites. There we go. We got it on. Fuel line's on. Gasket's on. Oh, my gasket moved a little bit. Not a big deal. Take your screwdriver, light it up in the stud holes. One good thing about HomeLite is it's really hard to get things backwards. They have stud holes on the intake here. And now carburetor is down. Maybe if everything will line up right. But knowing my luck, it doesn't want to. There we go. Perfect. Now we take the choke. Oh, we got to pick the carburetor up again. Take the choke lever. Just lift it up in there. It's a piece of plastic. Should have no problems. It shouldn't break. Then drop that carburetor back down. Now from there, if you didn't lose it, you should have this spring. The trigger is going to go down like this. The spring is going to go on there like this. You see a little groove. That's where the short end of the spring is going to go. This long end is to push up the safety release. So that handle is going to fall into the grooves right in here. So what we're going to do is you're going to take it, you're going to put it in like this on the throttle. You're going to drop it into those grooves. Now from there, you're going to take the safety release and the top of your handle. The only reason they had to take this off was to get the throttle linkage off. You're going to drop it into those grooves. And now that's going to rest, this part, it's going to rest on top of this spring, which is going to pull it back up. So once you get it all in there, ready to go, you're just going to drop it down, line it up. There's a little hook here to grab the top of that handle, and down here, make sure it retreats. You're going to take your T25 bolt here for your handle. Should be the shorter of the 3 you have off if you did this much. It's going to go down, tighten that up. Now we're going to hold the carburetor in place by hand. Push the safety down and throttle it. Carburetor is throttling. And is returning back to idle. Okay. Now from here, I'm going to take your carburetor cover and your air filter cover. We're going to line that back up, those 2 bolt holes, T25s. You're going to put that plate back on there. And from there, you're going to tighten down the carburetor. Pretty simple. Sometimes you gotta love the simplicity of HomeLite, but then again, make sure everything's working. Choke, okay. You got your air filter cover. That's going to be an 8mm. Wherever my 8mm is. That's just going to screw onto the plate. And last but not least, to finish putting your saw back together, for this bolt right here, to finish the trigger assembly, it's going to be this safety guard. It's just going to go on, it's going to clip in, and it's a flathead. You want to clip in a little better than I did there, so hang on. And this should tighten down the rest of the saw, and we should have no problems running this thing. And that's how you put the HomeLite saw back together, just like that. And now that your HomeLite Super Classic 240 is back to being put back together, turn on first. I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. Sorry I was gone for so long. To my current subscribers, I'm back in business, so let's get back to making videos every week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button. More content coming your way. Thank you for watching.